What's going on, everybody? It is I, the OP Leprechaun. Thanks for coming back for episode 4 of The Perfect Grove. I'm planted in front of the wonderful Emerald Beacon that you will see in this next upcoming episode. Because, again, this is Leprechaun from the future going, I really gotta get better at remembering to doing intros and outros. We are coming to the end of the string of videos where I didn't pay attention. So we're going to pick up literally right where we left off in the last episode. Me dithering over the beacon and figuring out just exactly what I was going to do. Okay, so I have decided to just use the beacon as is, but I did move it over. Before it was way over there, almost to those rails. I moved it over here to a more central location in the peak of the mountain, because the first thing I do need to do, like I said, is get an iron farm set up. Now, to do that, the easiest way possible, it needs to be not around any other spawnable blocks. I want to hollow out this whole mountain as it is, so I'm kind of multitasking it. I'm making a spot for the iron farm where it's not going to get screwed up, and then I'm also hollowing all this out, making room for everything else. Now, in order to kind of double team, what I've decided to do is set up a little bit of a auto-furnace chain over here. Okay, so I'm going to double check that this is feeding correctly. There we go. And that should come out there. Cool. Rather than continue to store cobblestone, which is useful for building things that have specifically cobblestone in the recipe, I need to start getting some stone, because I wanted to get stone brick. Also, I can kind of double up on the whole getting more emeralds if I bring a couple of masons over here, say like 3 of them, and then I can get them to buy stone from me. Since I'm hollowing this out anyways, I'm going to be getting a ton more coal, so I'm not really worried about running out of fuel. That's what we're going to do, is I am going to start at the top. I'm going to build myself a ladder all the way up, and I'm going to hollow it out coming down. And every time my inventory gets clogged up, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to put all the cobble up in the barrels. Going to come out the bottom as stone, and then I will have probably more storage right here. So yes, I'm going to put some extra storage right about here so that we have somewhere for the stuff that is not going to end up in the furnaces. Next, we head on up top, and we're just going to follow the path of the beacon beam. And ladders. Oh, this is my foreseeable future. How about yours? Well, I'm out here doing a little bit of chores and maintenance, getting some more wood. We have a little development. We have bees, beehives. So I had only had the one for quite some time here as I was going through harvesting trees. I just left this one alone, a little campfire underneath it, and woohoo, honeycomb, good times. Then that one popped up there. To get those, you have to have Silk Touch. Now, I've never played around with bees all that much. It's not really been a thing, but I'd like to. I'd like to set up a little apiary and get the honey blocks, and, I'm starting to get honeycomb, make candles, stuff that I haven't actually played around with yet. So, what I needed to do was get Silk Touch. So I went in and I made another axe, and, first roll of the axe. Okay, I will take it. So one of the things that I have to do here is break that. Okay, well, he's in there. There's 2 tags. I think he's in there. Okay, so I'm going to figure out a way that I want to set up a little beehive by the fields here. I'm going to keep growing those and hopefully get a few more. Actually, I think now that I can breed them, I can get a few more naturally occurring beehives. I can also make bee houses, I think, are craftable. We'll keep going here a little bit. I'd like to make some baby ones and leave them out roaming free here, but I'd also like to have some that I can put in my interior fields and have an apiary kind of deal going with them because they make your crops grow so much faster. I'll figure that out. Other status update. We'll go for a walk down to the other end here. I was going to sit there and roll for Silk Touch. I'd really like to get Silk Touch on my pickaxe, so I might still roll with the villager while I'm waiting for more stone to smelt, because that is taking forever. I stuck a couple of masons over here. They're RL at master level already. You know, stone smelting like crazy. Almost to the point of having lava be my only actual source for smelting. You know, it self-regenerates once you have dripstone like I do here. I could probably put another one in and make it go just a hair faster, but I haven't even had to try to start keeping up yet. So once I get full hoppers full of lava buckets, it should be kind of self-sustaining. I shouldn't have to worry too much, but lots and lots of cobble getting turned into stone. Hey, let's put those emeralds together. So these are the emeralds that I have acquired just from trading stone to the masons. So, you know, I was having the dilemma, since a pint-sized beacon does not give you haste 2. It's barely faster than efficiency 5, but it is a little bit faster. So what I decided to do was kind of double down. There we go. I don't have to make any more buckets, because when the lava goes into the furnace, it ejects the bucket into the hopper below. So then I can just refill it, blah, blah, blah. Life is grand. Okay. So I decided to attack this 2 ways at the same time. I wanted to get some work done hollowing out this mountain, because I want to make an iron farm, and I need to make room for pumpkin and melon. I have not gone to get melon yet, but I am going to have to go get melon and bamboo because I need some scaffolding. So I have to go on a journey and find a jungle. Also, I needed more emeralds in order to make the beacon, because it's really hard to make a beacon without either mass emerald trades or an iron farm. Well, I need the room to make the iron farm, trading those guys for stone. Since I am digging out everything, I went and decided to kind of double duty it. I'm doing this area straight above the beacon. Right now I have a 30 block radius from the center of the beacon beam is what is affected by my haste 1. And again, it's barely faster than efficiency 5 pickaxe, but it is just a hair faster. So what I'm doing is that is the tippy top of the mountain. I mean, there's a couple of little, I could go like 3 blocks there, 1 block there, 2, whatever. So that's the roof of my cave, top of the mountain. And as I am going down, I am spreading out more and more. This is going to be kind of empty lofted space right now. As I get down farther, it widens out in both directions. Back out, dealing with the bees. I just figured I'd give you guys an update because I thought the bees were really cool. And now I'm going to go up out on a ladder. Update on the bees. So I did relocate them. I did build, they're fairly basic, but I kind of like how it looks. They have not taken up residence in the man-made beehives yet, because I am just now breeding them up. I got 1 little baby bee running around, but there are 4 bees around here now. I'm going to keep doing that. Put them on all the way around my fields, so as they fly around dripping pollen, it makes my fields grow faster. Little honeycomb stash and the shears to get the honeycomb. Eventually, I will make a farm for them. 1 for honey, 1 for honeycomb. I have to do a little experimenting, figure that out. I've never played around with this before, but I've seen some really cool water elevators made with honey blocks. I watched that on Impulse's Hermitcraft Season 9 when he made the lighting shop. So I think getting the honey blocks would be really fun for that. Just waiting around, harvesting some more trees. Logs are coming along. I'd like to get a full stack in the chest before I start trading sticks again. Don't know if it'll last that long. I do think I need to spend some time trying to roll for Silk Touch. This whole shenanigans over here with the furnace and everything, it works. But even with just haste 1, I am staying well ahead of it. So I don't think it actually smelts any faster with the lava. But what it does do is it lets me go over here, And then I can put that one back in here. So next time I get a full cauldron, just go ahead and top it off. Growing my emerald stash, it does work to repair the tools I'm using to get the stone. I do still think, though, that just having a silk touch axe would make this far more efficient. There'd be far less downtime, and I think it is something that I need to take care of. So I might, 31 more emeralds adds it to the stack. I don't have 30 levels right now, so yeah. I'll go work on rolling yet another villager into the stack over here, and we will see what we can get. I'll put another librarian villager right there, and I will sit here and roll for Silk Touch. The other benefit I have to that is it gives more time for more stone to smelt, and I can keep making levels and profits that way. Okay, that one wasn't nearly so bad. Let's look at the stats this time around. Because we were at 61 rerolls, which makes it 83, so only 22 times. You know, I will take that. That is a net gain, my friends. Mending, unbreaking, 3, and efficiency. 5. Put those on there. Boom. Now I can go and trade some stone to repair that. I do need to put mending on the swinging silk one of these days, but there we go. Progress. That'll make things a lot easier when it comes to mining out and getting emeralds from those masons. Okay, so I am fully kitted out. I'm going to go back diggy now that I have Silk Touch on it. We can just make some serious progress here on getting us closer to a full-size beacon without having to wait for stone to smelt. That will be nice. Oh, that's a lot of stone to have broken without a beacon. The sad part is when you look at it like this, it really doesn't seem like that much. This is what I got so far. I'm finally down past the very, very narrow peaks of the top of the mountain, and I'm getting to where it can spread out quite a bit more. And with this inventory full of stone, I might finally be able to get my last 3 emeralds. It goes all the way under here, all the way around, so I have the full 9x9 under there. It has been a bit of a journey going through and getting all of this. However, it has completely replenished my iron supply back to a little bit more than it had before I did all the cauldrons and all the rail tracks and everything else I needed to get this far. So let's go ahead and make sure I'm on that one to get back its durability from mending. And with that, they've all run out of room to trade at the moment. So I'm going to toss these in here. There we go. Let's make a Haste 2 beacon now. That is gonna be the ticket. So from now on, everything else that I get in the way of emeralds, I can now stockpile for trading. Of course, at a certain point, I am going to have to get another beacon because now I do have the full beacon strength. Here's my beacon overlay now. I love Mini HUD. So, now, my beacon extends a lot longer than I have been mining, where before my beacon range ended right about here, and now it's all the way out here. So, that's going to mean I can mine more, and I can finally mine faster. Get up there and do a little bit of insta-mining just to make me feel better about the hours that I have spent getting to this point, because I tell you what, I don't normally mind mining. I really don't. I'm usually pretty good at just, throw something on Netflix or YouTube or whatever and just... But knowing what my goal is with this series and knowing what I need to do in order to get started on all that, it's just been a slog. So, Instamine, you my only friend, I have missed you. Okay, so now I will begin to wear down my pickaxes faster than I can repair them, but that's okay. I've got those guys right below me here to trade all this stone with and keep my durability up. But I'm going to make so much more progress now. Oh, I can't wait. All right, so probably the next time you see me, I will have this area all the way down to the beacon and spread out as far as the mountain will let me go. So cheers. That was a lot of stone in that little tiny itty bitty time frame. I don't want to collect any ore right now. I still need the actual useful iron. So there we go. Beacon is a go. Now it's time to speed my way through this mountaintop. Well, welcome to our progress update on the Diggy hole. So you can see I have followed the shape of the mountain on the inside all the way down on both sides till we get to there, because the mountain actually goes further that way and starts to wrap around. So we'll head there next and wrap around, but I need to get this all the way down here. It actually looks really small. Let me go back in this corner over here and give you just a little bit of perspective of just how much of this I have actually dug out. Remember, it started up here with just this little boop. Yep, that's me down there. That's me. All the way down there. That is how much of this area I have mined. So, we're getting there. We're making some serious progress. I'm going to be able to put in my pumpkin melon farms, my iron farm, and we're going to work on space for a dark spawner. I mean, that's all the farther down, but as you can hear by that wonderful little noise, I got my mason. Oh, there's a mason zombie there. So one of my trips out, I forgot and left the door open over there, and I ended up with a zombie following me and eating a villager, and he's now trapped in a minecart. I trapped him in a minecart rather than killed him because I actually need one of those for the iron farm. Now here's the problem. I need to heal that guy. Not a problem. I got enough gold to make some golden apples. I've got brown mushrooms. I've got sugar. I don't have any spider eyes. I went through every chest that I have been hoarding stuff. I mean, I have coal out the wazoo. There's no spider eyes. And I spent a couple of nights roaming around out here and could not get any spiders to spawn. So we're going to go look for a spider spawner. I know that there is a abandoned mine shaft about 100 blocks below me and a little ways that way of the outer ring of this mountain. So we're going to go that way. Oh yeah, bees. Bee update. Bee update. Look. I have more bees. And they're in that one. And they're in that one. They're in that one and that one. I still got to get them to fill this one. So I've been doing that in between mining sessions. I have been adding to my stockpile OBs. So once I get a few more hives filled, I am going to move them inside. That's another thing I want to do in the hollowed out mountain and get an actual honey farm. One side of it will be getting honeycomb, the other side will be getting honey bottles so I can make honey blocks. And yeah, so we'll go from there. Along with that, I need to get some powdered snow, a couple other things to make the cooler elevators, the ones that use the honey block elevator instead of just the water elevator, which will be cool. Haven't had any more grow here the last couple times around, but we'll get there. So bee progress is good. I actually have some honeycomb and some honey bottles and some honey blocks. So if I keep going that way and I go down about 100 blocks, I run into an abandoned mine shaft. That's where we're gonna head. So I'll see you after I dig my way there. Well, okay, I guess I don't have to go find a spider spawner after all. I finally got attacked by one. I wasn't recording, but I had another wonderful raid over here. You know, I never even looked to see if I could pick up a banner. And I accidentally did kill the main oogly boogly boy, and so I ended up with bad omens. So I did not want to go back inside where my villagers are housed, so I went for a little walk down the mountainside till I could find a cow and get myself a bucket of milk to cure that. And on my way back, it came dark, and I got myself a little spider eye. So now I have everything I need in order to make the weakness potions. So what I'm going to do here first is I'm going to plant one of these. We're going to bone meal it. Oh, don't even. We're going to bone meal it. There we go. Now that is the fortune 1. So now I get all kinds of brown mushrooms to replace what I'm about to use. You can only do that on Podzol. You can't do it or in the dark. I mean, it is what it is. But thankfully, I do have Podzol here. Yeah, 18 for 1. That's not a bad. Actually, I think I had 4. Oh, there's a few more. So 21. I had 4 left, so I got 17 out of that. I think my Silk Touch axe. Where is that? Ah, there it is. The Swinging Silk Axe. Okay. I just want to collect that mushroom stem because it makes a really cool building block later on. And then I went and used the wrong axe anyways. Oh, that's very, very frustrating. I went all the way over there. Okay. Let's do another one just so I can actually get the mushroom stem. Okay. Okay, buttweed. Alright, well, we're going to put the Silk Touch axe in this chest over here. I'm going to go make some splash potions of the weakness, some golden apples, and we're going to go cure a zombified villager. Let's go make ourselves a zombie doctor and get back to work. And away we go. Alright, shaky, shaky boy. I will come on back when he is all cured up. And there we go. We got the zombie doctor. Why is he at 39? You know what, my friend? You might need to become a zombie again. Okay. Let's see if you're a little more... Alright, you know, I actually was okay with 20. But, man, I tell you, apparently me being careless and making it so you got zombified, even though I didn't do it on purpose, the first time. Second time, that was all me. Because 39. Huh. Okay, so now we are back to doing some stone trades. Well, I suppose I haven't shown you. I'll show you after we do this round of trading here. I'll show you my emerald stash at this point. Oh, that was a few more coins this time. All right, I have just a few. Just a couple of emeralds. This is all from selling stone, and this is minus a stack and a half of emerald blocks that I've already used on other trades, like when I was rolling my librarians over there. So now I'm at just shy of 5 stacks of emeralds. If we look at the stats at this point, the thing that I have mined the most, I have already mined 107,000 stone. I don't even actually have a home base built yet, but I have mined 107,000 stone. Okay, moving on. I guess I didn't really want to know that number. And I have traded all of it, except for that, and I don't have it up there, but I do have another couple of barrels back in my storage room of it. But, okay, now I want to look at the villager trades. Traded with villagers 4,897 times. Okay, well, all right. So we'll just keep on keeping on. Well, back to doing a little more digging. And the next time I come back, this should all be wide open right up to the top of the mountain there. Has anyone ever heard the term tip of the iceberg? Because, yeah, the grind has just begun in this episode, and there is so much more to come. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.